Derrick Dobbins, how you doing? Thank you so much for including work. Let's go ahead and take a look. Favorite place to be doing at the beach. I wanted to share a feeling. Excuse me. This all makes good sense. Background. Since this was a rough, the background and the cat did not match as much as I wanted. With the elements of design, I focus on colors instead. Flat picture result in little no interest much in eye catching one. For the principles, it's designed to focus on proportion and scale, and if every part of the picture had a different size, the rough could have come out messy. Another thing I will keep in mind is keeping the fonts consistent as well. Okay, yeah, fonts have to be consistent because you're given the fonts to use from the style guide, so we don't have any choice there. That's a requirement. Let's go ahead and take a look at the work. That is not. That's yours. Okay. So the first thing I see is the headline. Don't forget, headline is Arial bold. Subhead should be Arial bold italic. Okay. Body copy has regular Arial. All right. So we see that we've got the headline, the subhead, and then we've got this background image. Now the background image is super, super blurry, and I don't recommend using it at all. It's just not a good quality. Look how super blurry it is over here. Plus, it's really flattened out. It's doesn't have a whole lot of contrast, depth, or dimension. So the requirements here, I mean, the image adjustment, I think we could really use some improvement on the image adjustments here, really bringing out the contrast and the tonal values and the color values, further developing depth, dimension, and volume in the image itself. So I do not recommend using this image. I also don't recommend using this cat image because it's cropped on 3 sides. It just kind of looks like it's sitting there for no reason at all. If you take a look at some of the announcements, the examples in the announcements, you'll see there's a definite correlation between the promotional offer in the ad and the masked image. So you might think of that. Okay, the next thing, you don't have your contact information. That's given in the style guide. That needs to be in place. This logo is distorted. If you compare this to the original logo, you'll see some distortions. Basically, this typically happens once you place this and resize it. Now, if you're going to resize something manually, always remember this keyboard shortcut. If you're going to resize manually, that means once you place it, you grab that corner bounding box, hold your mouse key down, and stretch it, right? Now, if you don't hold your shift key down, you're not going to constrain the original proportions, increasing the probability of this becoming distorted, which it is. If you compare this to the original logo, you'll clearly see the distortions. Okay, good typeset here. I would recommend aligning the left aligning the subhead with the headline right there. Okay, and then yeah, so that's where we need to be. So we're not quite there yet. So at this point, if you have any questions at all, or you need any clarifications, please let me know. But I would like to see you recompose this ad. I mean, you know what you're doing. Your type is set beautifully. Everything is pointing in the right direction here. Good crop, although it's not effective based on the nature. Remember way back in 2.2 or assignment 2-1 when I said this cat could end up being a problem in the magazine ad, and for sure it is. So rethink that. Now, honestly, my recommendation is to start over with new images. The type is all set. Everything is in place, right? Type's all set. Just think about a new image. If you have to reposition the type, so be it, right? But yeah, but I would recommend a really super high quality image and then something masked that really will complement the background image and or the promotional offering in the informational paragraph. Okay, so and don't forget your type requirements as well. So at this point, if you have any questions at all, please let me know. I would like to see these adjustments reflected in your final magazine ad, which is coming up here quickly in a couple of weeks. So if you want to make these adjustments and run it by me now, that's great. If you want to run it by me next week, that's great. But I'd like to see this before your final submission, just to make sure that everything is in place and we can get you the best grade possible, right? Okay, so those are my recommendations, Derek. If you have any questions at all, please let me know. I'll be glad to make any necessary clarifications. Thank you, sir.